Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I just want to share an information with you, and this could be a turnaround for international students in the United Kingdom. There has been a lot of chaos, there has been a lot of issue as regards universities, their challenges and a lot of things that they've been facing due to the fact that international students are not coming into the country, they're not coming to school. And one of the reasons I think international students are not coming is because since the beginning of the year, January precisely, international students are not allowed to bring their dependents. So today there's another news as regards challenges with students, and I want to share this with you. Then we're going to look into some information together. So I'm starting with this fact you're seeing on my screen now. Now this is from The Guardian. As you can see, this shows the best UK universities ranking, 2025 ranking. So let's look into this together. Of course, Oxford, St Andrews, Cambridge, London School of Economics, Imperial College, Durham. You can see all of them: 6 Bath, Warwick, UCL, Loughborough, Lancaster, Aberdeen, University of Hart London, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Bristol, Strathclyde, Exeter, Surrey, Sheffield, Aston, Southampton, and so on. Now, this is I want us to focus on. Now, first of all, this list can help you to decide which of these universities you want to go. Now, this is not to minimize or limit your choice to these ones on this list, but of course these are the best, these are the top universities ranking, so you can decide to school in any of these institutions. However, you have to consider a lot of things. One, the satisfaction with staff, with teachings, the satisfied with feedbacks, students to staff ratio, the students spend per student, average entry tariff, and so on and so forth. Those are the conditions to the rating. But now let's look at number 20. Number 21. Number 20 now. Sorry, number 20. That is Sheffield. So universities in Sheffield are quite, we can see they are part of the top universities, because of course there are a lot of universities all over the world. So for this to have, for Sheffield to have been on the list, that it means, of course, it's a good one. It's a good ranking. So if a university like the one in Sheffield has an information to share, or is making this kind of, now this is the information from University of Sheffield. Now the information says university faces £50 million shortfall in finances. This is BBC News, as you can see on my screen. £50 million. This is one university shortfall in finance. Now I'm saying this to open your eyes to the gravity or the impact of students in the United Kingdom, specifically the international student, the overseas student. Now let's check some information here. This is 17th of October 2024 information, that is few days back. Now it says, that is just 3 days ago now. It says the University of Sheffield is facing a £50 million shortfall this academic year after a drop in student numbers. Now, it said student figures fell by 2,200 this year, a reduction about 7% compared to 2022 stroke 2023, when 30,307 students attended the university. You can imagine. So that's quite a big fall. So all departments at the academic institution have been told to make savings over the next years. No details on potential redundancies announced. Okay, so like many universities across the UK, now this is a general overview. We have seen a reduction in the number of international students joining us this year, and this will have an impact on our financial position, it said. Now, this is an information from Sheffield University, but on a general overview from the universities across the UK, they all know that there is a huge reduction in the number of international students joining the UK universities, and it's actually having a big impact on the financial positions. Now, the university, which employed 8,606 people, is also reviewing infrastructure projects as it looks to tackle the shortfall. Okay, recently released Home Office figures show the number of international students applying for visa to study in the UK has dropped. Now, it's one thing for people to just want to come. It's another thing for people not to even apply. So people applying for the visa has dropped. People coming in that are willingly coming in has even dropped. So there are several factors attached to this. Guys, in your opinion, what do you think could be the issue here? We don't understand. It's obvious to the eyes that international students are really a big impact. They are a big contributor to the economy of the United Kingdom. Now, it says the University of Sheffield said staff had been told about some of the cost-saving measures it was taking, alongside seeking to protect the excellence work that takes place across the university. Now, we are continuing to speak to the government about the value our research, innovation and education brings to the UK economy, and hope to work together to find solutions to funding challenges facing higher education, a university spokesman said. Now, the truth is, if government really want to listen to the university in the UK, I believe the best decision to make is actually obvious. It's just to allow international students coming to the UK. Of course, they're coming to school, they're coming to add to the economy, they are even coming to work while schooling. Some might decide to now stay back and still continue to work. All of this is to, elevate the economic standard of the company, of the country rather. So I think it's all a plus for the United Kingdom, as at large. So in my opinion, I think it's just good that the international students are just given the chance to come in, and of course come with their family, and that gives them the a good it will be a good landing for them. Everybody wants family around them. You don't want to you can do a lot of things with your family around you. You can really chase a lot of things. There can be a source of support, there can be a source of encouragement. As a matter of fact, for some people, seeing their family member alone is a lot of hope for them. You know what I mean. So the announcement comes shortly after Sheffield University said it would not be giving staff a pay rise this year as it continues to grapple with its finance. Did you see that? So ideally, there ought to be a growth, or let me say an increase in a pay rise this year. From this information, this is the same news. University delay pay rise in challenging time. So you can see this is 25th of September news, and it says that in an email to staff sent by the BBC, the Vice Chancellor Professor Liz Mossop warned the university faced really difficult decision during a very challenging time. She said it had a recovery plan focused on reducing cost and increasing income to weather the challenges, and she was confident it would put the university in a stronger position for the future. Now, Sheffield said every 1% increase to staff salary cost around £2 million, and the overall cost in the university of implementing the pay award was approximately £6 million. Now, it comes out of University and College Employers Association, which represents university as part of the collective pay bargaining with trade unions, concluded its decision or discussion on the 2024-2025 pay award. So, long and short, no increment, no pay rise whatsoever, no pay rise. So it says the university, back to our information, our news now. Now the University and College Union, UCU said recent changes, including the loss of dozens of experienced staff, has resulted in the University of Sheffield dropping out of the top 100 in global league tables. This is quite very challenging. So if this university, in of course 21 on the list, is possibly or is probably might have to fall short, or maybe, I don't know, that rating is for 2025, I think. So maybe it's, based on all of those circumstances surrounding. If it's falling again, where is it falling to? So I think the UCU branch spokesman said the university is facing a lot of financial hardship due primarily to the collapse of international student markets that has come to over rely on, most notably, China. You can see. So there are a lot of Chinese as well who comes into the UK to study. A lot of them. I'm very sure there are a lot of Nigerians as well, because there are information, there are news previously on the internet that really mention Nigerians are higher. We have a lot of Nigerians as overseas worker, our overseas students now. We also have I think China as international student. We also have, I think, Pakistan, I can't remember, as the international student. So all of these are obvious that international students are not coming in, and this is because they can't come with their family. If somebody is coming to put a lot of fund into raising himself, learning and shaping himself for the future, then I think his family should be encouraged to be part of his success story. So while this has been partially caused by problems affecting the whole of UK academia, you can see it's a general situation. It's general to all universities in the UK. Now the current leadership has also made decisions for which it needs to take responsibility. Now the question I am trying to ask you now, or let me say the question I'm asking everyone is UK government, what do you think they should do? What do you think the UK government could do? What's your decision? I mean, what's your suggestion? Now everybody has different opinion. Really, everybody has different opinion. If everybody's gonna give a feedback, everybody's gonna give different feedback as regards this. Now some of the people I've heard from before now, some says this is due to the new rules on those foreign students who can't bring dependents with them anymore, plus the fact that prospective students are choosing to go down the apprenticeship route rather than leave full-time education, thousands in debt with the possibility of never getting a job in their chosen field. You can see that is what some people have said. Of course, international students can't bring dependent is a major cause, because I noticed personally that international students don't mind coming in, study their course, spend their durations, and then of course still work. And we find out that there are several jobs that international students can still pick up along the line. Some can decide to change their field of interest and all of that. So I think giving international students the ability, legalizing them relocating with their family is actually is the best way forward for every university in the UK. So there are other people that also mentioned some other things. Some said less student, less economic benefit, which equals a poorer city. So if there are less students, of course it automatically means there is less economic benefit, which is obvious to their eyes. That's another thing. So somebody else says cost of living crisis and student fees are a big push for a lot of people. It's hardly surprising. That's somebody else's feedback. So somebody said, okay, does that mean 50 million less profit, leaving a smaller profit margin, or an actually after abuse loss, leaving them with not enough money to run less? I don't know, but these are everybody's view. So I don't know. I would like to get your feedback. I'm just saying this to say that if you are open to coming to the student route, I would personally encourage you, based on the information that I'm doing, going around since sometimes in May or June now, every university has been facing challenges because international students can't come with their family. So because this is a general issue in the United Kingdom, you can be sure that the government will not fold their hands and just watch things crumble, especially with a sector of the economy that gives very large to the economy. So I'm sure the UK government will make amendments in a very short time. I'm very sure to be in a very short time, because they will not want this university to collapse. They won't want it to, to scramble and disappear into thin air. So I'm sure the UK government is going to make a decision, and you can be sure that the decision will definitely favor international students bringing their family in, or in a way, I don't know what the decision could be, but I know they will find a way around it to encourage international students from coming. Now, this is what I have to tell any international student watching this right now. Start getting prepared. Start looking for the universities of your choice. Start looking for the courses of your choice. Start looking at all of this, because in a very short time you will definitely be chanced to come to the UK with your family. So if you don't plan ahead, you might just get confused on the way, because you will have too many options to come into. And of course, because international students then could come in large numbers, and the university become on the high side, deciding if they want to admit this person or not. So I will encourage you to start making your plans, making your decisions. Start looking for the university you think you can go, looking at the courses you would like to study, and then you can just put fingers crossed. You will definitely be getting a good news from the UK government as regards relocation to the UK as an international student with your family. So guys, I just decided to bring this to your hearing today. If any feedback you would like to give, please kindly drop it in the comment section. And for those who have always been coming to my YouTube page, you're watching videos, I want to say thank you very much for always coming around. Thank you for being a real fan of this space, and I want to encourage you to keep coming around, keep sharing our videos with your loved ones. I can assure you that for every subscription that comes into this channel, you will definitely get value for it. So for those that are coming for the very first time, I celebrate you megally, and I want to encourage you to please do me this favor by clicking the subscription button, and so that like this video as well, so that YouTube can also recommend this video to other YouTube viewers. So guys, this is where I'm going to end the information today. If you have any comment, any reaction, please kindly use the comment section, and I'm going to see you again very assuredly in another video. Thank you very much, and